ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः।
Dear friends, we have been studying the third chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. We have been revising it in great detail, and we had reached up to shloka number 38. The question starts on shloka number 36. And I told you shloka number 37. I did mention to you last time that these three shlokas and the subsequent shlokas are very, very important, has strong relationship with people who aspire to be one with God. Therefore, as because we do not want to keep it only in the level of intellectual study, we would like to take advantage of the instructional part of the Bhagavad Gita. With your kind permission, I'll revise these three shlokas today. That is shloka number 37, where after Arjuna asks Sri Krishna in shloka number 36, Dear Lord, having heard everything what you have said, I still have a very relevant, pertinent question. Atha kena prajukto aham papam charati purushaha anichannapi vashneya balat iva niyojitaha. The main theme of the question is, Arjuna is asking, Atha kena prajuktaha? Under what compulsion, as if somebody gets me by my neck and compels me, I am Purusha, we, the aspirers of reaching that goal, as if some indefinable, unseen force gets hold of us by our neck and makes us do things. Anicchanapi vashneya. I would never like to do it. In spite of my distasteful of doing so, in spite of my strong desire of not doing so, I do it. What is the reason for this? As if I am not a free agent. You are asking me, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, and you will reach your goal. But I find that in spite of all my efforts, in spite of all my instructions and informations, when I go to perform it, I find an unseen force gets hold of me and make me do things which I do not want to do. This is how Arjuna in the 36th shloka raises this very pertinent question. Now, let me first work out what is the basis of the question. The basis of the question is Arjuna represents the human society. He is our representative who has been authorized to interact with God, and all that God tells him, he passes on to us for our benefit. That is what the role Arjuna plays. He is a representative of those aspiring souls who want to be one with God but finds insurmountable obstacles on the way. So Arjuna puts it in a very, very, very straight and commonsensical manner. And as I told you, don't bother about the philosophical aspect of it, what Vedanta says about it, what Vishishtadvaita says about it, what Dvaita Bhava says about it. Please, for heaven's sake, don't go there. You please kindly understand that what Arjuna says is what I go through. That in spite of my best wishes, I cannot raise my level of awareness to where it should be. Somebody pulls me out of it and makes me do things which I do not want to do. I do not want to lose my temper. I know I should not. Even then I lose my temper. I become lustful, I become greedy, I become vengeful, knowing full well all these propensities are not helpful to me. But in my day-to-day life, I feel I am walking that walk. Nobody can stop me. Why is it so? That is a practical question Arjuna asks, what bites him every moment, which bites us every moment. So now, in reply to this question, Sri Krishna answers, Kama esha, Krodha esha, Raja guna samudbhavam. Kamana, that is desire and lust. Whatever you say, lust is also a type of desire. So desire and anger, they emanate from the Trigunatmika Mayas, Raja, Adhika, Sattva, Tama, Guna. That is, Sattva, Raja, Sattva, Tama, Abhibhuta, Raja. That is, the dynamism in our mind, the egoistic propulsion in our mind, that is directed always towards desire and anger. Let us first get the meaning straight, then we'll dive deep into it so that many of the unanswered questions of our spiritual life will be explained. Kama and Krodha. We know 6 propensities are a part and parcel, inseparable in the human personality. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are the 6 Sanskrit words. What does it mean? Kamana is irrepressible desire. The desire which I cannot control of. Of those desires, that bodily desire, which is the cause of procreation, is a tremendous force acting within us, because it's but natural. Law of procreation is natural. And it is in me also, it is in everybody also. Apart from that, desire of the worldly things, that is also a desire. The desire encompasses the whole gamut of it. Along with it, desire to be one with God. Desire to have total control on my propensities. That is also a desire. And there's another type of desire. I desire to be left alone. Please don't talk spirituality, don't talk about philosophy to me. Let me be. Let me enjoy myself. Let me remain indolent. Let me remain lazy. let me remain unenlightened, don't disturb me, I am happy. You see now, there are three attitudes at play. One is attitude of indolence, laziness and indulgence. The other attitude is dynamism. I want this, I must have it. And the third attitude is, I don't want to be disturbed by all this. I would like to enjoy eternal serenity, tranquility and peace. And I am told it is available when you are one with God. These are the three qualities of Prakriti Maya: Sattvaguna, Rajaguna, Tamoguna. He says here, Kama and Krodha, they are the product of when dynamism, Rajaguna, the activity, the motivation is very strong in me. It is so strong that I do not pay any attention to the morals, to the ethics, or to the sense of propriety. I am so compelled by that desire, all these fall behind. If there is an obstacle, I lose my temper. So, all the six, they have something to do with your egoistic vanity, your pride, and your desire. When the desire is obstructed, you are angry. And when the desire is very, very strong, you are greedy. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. When the desire has totally overpowered you, your sense of right and wrong, your sense of propriety is lost. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, confusion, lack of propriety. Mother, vanity, I am the doer. I am the top. And along with it, if I find anybody better than me, I feel jealous about him. I want to be that. Why is he so? I want to be that. That's the cause of jealousy. You will see it is all related to kamana. That is the biological instinct of procreation, known as lust, and desire of everything from the world is in one word, kamana. And it comes from the dynamism, the energy that we generate in this body-mind complex. That energy manifests itself in desiring things of the world. When that desire is obstructed, you lose your top, you are angry, you are absolutely red-hot angry. He says, Arjuna, listen to me. Of the three gunatmika Maya, Sattva, Raja and Tama, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarja, they all emanate from, they all come from Kamana, the intense desire. The object of desire varies, but the force in the biological creature is to desire. I would like to have it. What do I like to have it is secondary, but the immediate desire is, I would like to have it. This comes from Rajoguna, the dynamic part of Trigunatmika Maya. Maha Ashana. Ashana means to eat. Now, when we eat, a time comes when we are satiated. And if my host wants to serve me food, I just say, no, 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 it is enough. I will die. So what happens is, in other desires, there is a stage of satisfaction, satiation, alam pratyayavan. Enough is enough. I don't want anything more. But kamana is maha asana. What does it mean? It is no end to it. The more you have, the more you desire. If the whole world is at your disposal, even then you will desire something else. It is an endless appetite. Kamana is an endless appetite to desire, to enjoy things of the world, bodily, emotionally, rationally, objectively, from all points of view. Mahashanaha mahapapna. It is the root cause of all mistakes that you make. Now this word papa and punna has been defined in our scriptures and in all other scriptures. Vice and virtue has been defined. But there's a little subtle definition. What is that little subtle definition? That mahashana mahapapna, parapidane papaya punnaya parasevaya. Para, other than me. If I, under every circumstances, in the worst state situation that I am, and I feel somebody needs help, I run to help him or her. I don't think about myself. However under pressure I may be, however under misery I may be, but I run forward to help. Sometimes, without being asked for, you have the urge to help. This attitude is punya, parasevaya. And what is papa then? Parapidane. You hurt somebody physically, emotionally, rationally, egoistically. You willfully hurt somebody for the sake of hurting. That is papa, that is sin. Or in other words, whichever act and deed done with an attitude of serving the divine is punya, is virtue. Whichever attitude you do to satisfy your egoistic propensities is papa. Mahashano mahapapnam hi enam biddhi hi enam iha vairinam. Know for certain, Arjuna. Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, to Arjuna through Arjuna to us. Biddhi, know for certain, enam, these two, kama and krodha, and its modifications. It is not mentioned, but it is included. These modifications are iha, in this life, dedicated to pursuit of God. Vairinam, they are your worst enemies. Kama and krodha, which is endless desire, and you blow your top of anger, They are the worst of all enemies that you can think of in your life. Arjuna asked, what is that force which makes me do things which I do not want to do, but that force forces me to do? What is that? Sri Krishna says, Kama Esha, Krodha Esha, Mahashana, Mahapapna, know for certain, Enam Iha Bairinam Viddhi. So, dears, we come down to realities of life now. Sri Krishna says, be aware of these 6 attitudes which he summarizes in 6. Now, as a true aspirant to be one with God, at least we are trying. We know it is far, far, far away. We know we are far below that stage, but he is giving us a catch point. If you can manage to keep these under control, they do not control you, you control them, then you know victory is certain for you in this life. In this life, if you subject to them, they are your worst enemies. In this life, if you can master them, have control on them, you are sure to succeed. This is the meaning, commonsensical meaning. But why is it so? Why does it happen? He has said in the previous shloka, I think in the previous shloka, yes, in the previous shloka he has said that, look, Indriyani Indriyasya Arthe Raga Dvesha Vyavastito Tvayorna Vasham Agachet Tauhiyasya Paripadhino. Yesterday I'll tell you the number of the shloka. So those who are following with the book, they can, shloka number 34. Indriyasya Indriyasya Arthe Raga Dvesha Vyavastito Tvayor na vasham agachet tauhiyasya paripanthino. Shloka number 34. We are now reading shloka number 36 or 36, yes, 37. Now let us go back to shloka number 34, which is all interrelated. Don't think that it is not related. He gives you absolutely a natural law of our life pattern. What is that life pattern? I have 5 sense organs. 5 sense organs has the capacity to experience their 5 relevant objects. Eyes, the object is form, shape, size and form, rupa. Ears, shabda, sound. I don't hear through my nose, I don't hear sound through my ears. My ears are only to catch hold of sound. Eyes have shape, size and form. That is their object. Nose, their object is only smell, fragrance, either stinking or fragrant. Ears, Shabda, sound. And Shabda, if it's a word, it has its own meaning, and the brain explores that meaning. Good enough. Rupa, Gandha, Shabda. Sparsha, touch. You feel like holding it and see how does it feel. And Swada, Shabda, Gandha, Sparsha. That is eye, Rupa, Rasa. Rasa is the sparsha, tongue. Jivha, you put something on it and you immediately identify what is the taste. That are 6 different tastes, madhu and so on, so kashaya, tikta, amla, madhura, kashaya, and etc. And you immediately, it is sweet. It is sweet and sour. It is sweet, sour and salty. You get it. It's only tongue which can do, nobody else can do. So each and every indriya, sense organs, have their relevant sense organs. Objects of the sense organs. Each and every sense organ has its relevant objects of the sense organs. They cannot intermingle, they are separated. Now what happens is, because of our past karma, it is almost like an infallible law of cause and effect. I see something, and before I am alert and aware, my like and dislike comes to the floor. Comes to the fore. Oh, I like it. I like it. I don't like it. I hate it. I've just seen it. But without giving myself any time, in a rush, I come to the conclusion between my liking and my disliking. That is, Indriyani, Indriyasya, Indriyasya Arthe. All my sense organs, all my active organs have their relevant objects. And life is nothing else but interacting with this world and gathering information. I experience, I know, I see, I know, I hear, I know, I smell, I know, I taste, I know, I touch, I know. It generates knowledge and experience and wisdom. Before I am alert, my reaction is spontaneous. I love it. I hate it. I like it. I dislike it. Why? Because my Purva Karma Phala has created this instantaneous, spontaneous reaction in me. I have no control on it. Sri Krishna says, if you want to be one with God, the first and foremost lesson is Tvayor na basham agachet. Don't be a victim of raga and dvesha. Be absolutely unattached. Be a witness. Don't take sides of liking and disliking. Why? This spontaneous habit of liking and disliking is asya paripantino. It is absolutely an insurmountable obstacle. This is what he had said in shloka number 34, and we have described it very deeply. I have the honor to do so today again. Coming back to the situation, Sri Krishna says here now in shloka 37, you know Kama and Krodha, Lobha and Moha, Mother and Matsarya, they are all interrelated with Kama. And Kama has such an infinitely broad stomach, it is never full. Your stomach is full. And you bend over your plate and say, no, 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 enough is enough. I can't take any more. But your desire never says, enough is enough. I want more and more and more and more. If the whole world is at your feet, you will not be satisfied, you will want more. Maha Ashana. Endless hunger. Insatiable hunger. And because of that, you deviate from the principles of ethics, morals, and propriety. Know for certain these two are root causes. They are the worst enemy that you can face in this type of life which you want to lead. And then Sri Krishna in shloka number 38 explains to you He explains with an example. Dhumena abriyate bandhi. The fire is smoldering, but as it has not been disturbed for a long time, ashes have covered the fire and smoke makes it rather invisible. Though there is fire, but smoke and ash covers that fire and it is not visible to you, though fire is visible to your eyes. But at that stage, when smoke and ash has covered the ember, you don't see the fire. When will you see the fire? Take a pair of tongs and rub the timber, and all the ash will flow down, the flame will disappear, smoke will disappear, and you will see crimson red fire burning the timber. That is our common experience. The fire is there. You don't see it because of smoke and ash. Your true original is hidden in you. And it is kamana, vasana, krodha, lobha, moha. These propensities cover it up. Just like smoke and ash covers the burning ember, similarly, these attitudes of yours, these 6 biological propensities which are with you, but don't forget you have the other 4 positive propensities. Rationality, emotionality, ingenuity and will. Or to be more precise, as students of spiritual sciences, that is viveka, discrimination and discriminatory understanding, vairagya, renunciation, because I know this is what I don't want, therefore I don't look at it, because this will not lead to my goal, whether it's here or in heaven. I don't want it. Viveka, vairagya. Then the 6 qualities, sama, dama, uparati, titeksha, shraddha, samadha. You have known those 6 qualities. They are all within you. And they are always eager to help you. But as because Rajaguna Samudbhavam, which is generated by the dynamism of your life force, your prana shakti. These 6 propensities has the capacity to cover your all good qualities, your faculties. First example is ash and smoke, which covers up the fire. Jatha, again another example. Adarsha malenacha, which we have used many a times in our studies during the Upanishad and the Gita, and there will be no end of that repetition. Adarsha is a faultless, totally reflective mirror. Faultless, totally, correctly reflective mirror. It is such a precious heirloom that people sometimes kept it very secret in a place behind a wardrobe so that children may not spoil it or break it. Forgot it. Few generations gone, time came for spring cleaning. The wardrobes are moved and you see a golden embroidered frame with something which is dirty, spotty, dirty. Look at the frame and look at that. Oh, it's something, it's something. Let me clean it. You spray it with a polisher and you slowly mop with a mop, linen, muslin. What happens? The dirt is disappearing and the reflectivity of the mirror is re-establishing itself. It is not being created. It is being reconstructed, as it were. It is reformed. So a time comes when it's absolutely crystal clear mirror, 100% reflectivity regained. It is the dirt which covered the mirror, and you remove the dirt to re-establish the lost reflectivity of the mirror. The third, Jatha ulvena abritam garbha. When mothers conceive their child, the child is in that sack with an amniotic fluid and this and this and this. Child's movement is restricted. He can float his arms and legs and all that, but he can't come out of it. Unless he is out of that sack. Then he has freedom to move. But the freedom is there, the sack is the obstacle. Tatha tena idam abritam. Tatha, therefore, then and there, yada, as and when. Tada, then and there. When those are removed, the mirror, the fire, the child, they're all free to display themselves. When Kama and Krodha is removed with all its ancillaries from you, it reveals itself. You don't create it. Your true original nature reveals itself. What more could be clear and precise, dear? Examples are wonderful teachers. He told you in the previous shloka, the principle, the truth, the whole truth and nothing but truth right on your face. And we are in such a situation, we are unable to grasp the truth in whole. Oh, Sri Krishna says it has to be true. What is it? Kama esha, krodha esha, rajoguna samudbhavam, mahashano mahapapnam, Biti number. Are, ambition and desire is the salt of life. Without any ambition, nothing worth. Ambition should be there. These doubts are in your mind. Those doubts are being cleared by these three examples. You are really what you are. As of today, you are covered by ignorance of your true original nature. And the ignorance is because you do not know who you are. You have never thought of it. In reality, who am I? I keep on saying, I am, I am, I am. But who are you in reality? Not what you appear to be. You appear to be so many things, all jumbled up into one. But your real nature is like the fire in an amber covered with smoke and ash. Your true nature is like the real mirror covered up with dirt, and you are a playful child restricted by the sac, the womb. When you come out of it, you are free to move. These are the examples given to you. Tena. Now he is concluding last quarter of the shloka. Tatha, Jatha and Tatha. Jatha means as, and Tatha means therefore then. Tatha tena idam abritam. Idam means ahamasmi. Who am I? This who am I is totally, who am I is totally covered up by all these external things, which is like a dirt on a mirror, and so on and so forth. So dear, this is the essential meaning of the shloka number 38, that we are there. Our true original is the basis of our ahamasmi, I am. But unfortunately, we have messed up things in such a manner that we are unable to experience and understand who we are in reality. Tena itatha tenam idam iha abritam. Here, our true nature is covered up by this kama and krodha. This is how Sri Krishna explains to Arjuna what is that unstoppable power, unstoppable force, what is that unstoppable power, unstoppable force, which prevents us from knowing our true original nature. Now, dear, moving a little out, but within the parameters of scriptural wisdom, you know, it's very funny. You know what is the root cause of the desire? Root cause of the desire is, I am the eternal, I am the real. I am infinite, I am eternal, I am immutable, I am absolute reality. That is my true original nature. With all this covering of ignorance, it shines through. And I want to get back my nature one with the world. That is what the basis of desire is. I want to go back to my original, but I don't know. and I keep on traveling there, traveling there, traveling there, traveling. But this desire, unsatiable desire in me, is nothing else but desire to find out my true original nature. And this desire to be fulfilled by viveka, vairagya, samadhamadi, satsampatti and mumukshatta, or rationality, emotionality, ingenuity and unstoppable willpower. This is what it is. So try to understand anything so that you go above this sitting on judgment, what is bad, what is good. This is the play of life. This is Maya. And if you read those 3 articles of Swami Vivekananda, Maya and Illusion, 3 lectures he has delivered in the States. Oh my, it's unique, unparallelable. He describes situations and this says, this is a statement of fact and that is Maya. Maya is nothing magic or nothing unforeseen, mysterious. It's concrete, tangibly evident in me and everywhere. I am the divine and I am now unable to find out who am I, and I am trying to go through all this rigmarole. In Bengali, there's a beautiful saying Gurumaj used to say, Panchabhuter phade, Brahma pore khade. Panchabhut, you know what is Panchabhut? Fire, air, water, ether, and earth. Earth, fire, water, air, ether. These are the 5 basic elements. They are known as Panchabhut. In this enigma of 5 plays, Brahman is weeping as, oh, what has happened to me? My child is dead. Oh, my money is lost. There's a crash in the stock exchange. What do I do? It's all in the domain of Maya, and we keep on weeping. We, the Brahman, we have forgotten our real identity. We have atasmin tadbuddhi. We have identified ourselves with what we are not. This is what it is. We have identified ourselves with what we are not. And that is why all this is required, to refresh our understanding, our energy, and correct our attitude with which we live in this world. Thank you, dear. In the next shloka, Sri Krishna will not spare you. In the next shloka, he will again come back to this subject and tell you how important it is to understand what is the basis of this kamana and krodha, kama, krodha, and how you can go around it, how you can master it. Once you master it, you are on the race, and nothing to stop you. That is, and remember that shloka of Kabir Das. He used to say, Ye chaha, desire, kamana, tu ati neechan ki neech. You are the lowliest of the low. You are the dirtiest of the dirty, meanest of the mean, you desire. Why? Why does he say so? Are main to Brahma hu. I am Brahman itself. Agar tu na aate beech. You have come in between me and my true original nature, and you have spoiled the game. And I am now weeping and wailing and crying. You are really dirtiest of the dirty, meanest of the mean, filthiest of the filthy. This is what it is. Dears, we'll study on the 39th shloka with reference to the past on the next discourse. Thank you, dears. Thank you.
Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu